And good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Good Things Utah. It is December 20th. You just said the countdown, 5 days away from Christmas.
Plenty of time to finish.
Plenty of time to get your shopping done.
I'm hoping I'll be done by Wednesday. I'm almost there.
You took a picture of yourself in the car yesterday. Were you shopping at the time?
I was going home.
Why do I feel like we don't have enough time? I don't know why, but you know, there's Christmas Eve and you have to have everything done by then.
So I got to go to the airport last night at 10:25 with everyone else in the state to pick up my daughter from college that just flew in. And it is crowded at Salt Lake International right now. But I saw a little blonde thing, like so she's been in New York. So she said, I'm holding up my hand like I'm hailing a cab.
To hail her mama?
She hailed me down. I pulled in, grabbed her, and she's home for the holidays. So I'm so excited to have my baby.
Oh,
home.
good.
Like there's something about all the rooms, like people in them where they're
Fills
supposed
and
to be.
noise.
Yes.
Yeah, you need all the babies.
I've got all the babies,
Yes.
and I've got the coworkers that we're talking about right now. Are you ready for this article?
No, I'm nervous about it.
Okay, worst types of coworkers during the holidays. See if you
Who
know
could they be
one
talking
of
about?
these.
Not
us.
Not
Okay.
you. No, not you for sure. Okay, so it's a magical time of year, but a lot of us are working right up until the holiday, and maybe you work next week too. So how can you make it easy for everyone around you? Don't be these people. Here's the first one. Don't force everyone to be merry.
Yeah.
It's like ho-hum, right?
You don't have to partake in every holiday activity. If you're into the Santa hat, don't make Bob or Susan wear a hat too.
Sure, and not everybody loves Christmas. I mean, some of us like Halloween, and that's our time to shine. And this one is kind of,
You do a Secret Santa, everyone doesn't have to participate. It's okay. If there's a Christmas lunch and someone doesn't want to go, that's also okay.
But it doesn't mean you can't be all about Christmas, right? It's just
go.
you can't force it on other people.
Number two, don't assume that single people don't need as much time off as everyone else.
Ooh, that's a sore spot for a lot of people.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't make judgments about people that maybe you're like, well, you don't have family, you don't have children. You could work a little bit extra.
oh.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Okay, the third one is don't assume everyone celebrates the holidays just like you do. So this is a Christian holiday. So there might be people in your life and at your workplace that don't celebrate the same way. So make sure you don't put your way of celebrating on everyone around you.
Well, we just talked about Hanukkah, right? That started on Sunday, and people have different celebrations if they do at all.
Yeah.
This is for bosses. Don't pressure to make your people to make deadlines in December. That's a tough one because, I don't know, so you kind of check out sometimes.
Some people do, yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough to make all those deadlines. And finally, don't be the one that checks out and expects everyone around you to work hard in your absence.
Oh, I feel like that would be the worst type, right? The
Right?
worst.
Like pick up
Yes.
the slack while I go on vacation, right?
But you're right. Everybody has such a different way of celebrating. For me, whenever I think about Christmas, what makes me nostalgic and in the spirit is the big meal we have on Christmas Eve. That's what I look forward to
What
the
do you
most.
have?
It's a huge Mexican dinner. So we have enchiladas and beans and rice, and it's been that way, you know, in my family growing up, and that is Christmas to me. I am counting down until Saturday night's meal.
Lots of beans, burritos.
Lots
I
of
don't think you force any Christmas merriment, either of
No,
you. I think you force Halloween. I've never had to be so excited about Halloween in my entire life.
And
But
I'm not
you're a
mad
believer
about
now.
it. I'm not mad.
I wasn't mad. I was surprised.
But now you're
I was
on
taken
board.
aback.
I mean, we do have a countdown in our office because of you.
Well, and you keep
And I
that
start-
up
yeah,
for me. So I
I've
feel like
never
you are
talked
now
about
just
Halloween
as enthused.
costumes for next year in December of this year.
No, we
Well-
started in October. No, we started in November.
I think it's
November
like
1.
the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
love
that.
It feels right.
Okay, so when you're going to these holiday events, hopefully you are, but I'm not forcing it on you. The conversations that you have, what can you do to spark some interest? Here are some starters. Number one, you can not just chat, but actually interview people, which we're kind of
We're good at that.
right? Because we're interviewing
I think
every
I
day.
do this all the time. I apologize if I've interviewed you at a holiday party.
So does this mean you're
I
just asking
automatically-
the questions?
No, I
You're
automatically do it.
Yeah.
You automatically, I know, it's second nature, right? So say you find out this person is a, I don't know, veterinarian, a doctor, stockbroker, hygienist. Then you say, if there was one thing you wish the average person knew about your job, what would it be?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
So-
going to use these during
It's
interviews
better than
today on the
what-
show.
It's better than what do you do?
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
And then, well, you find out, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, and then what would it be? What is something that you would like to share with someone that they don't know? Okay, the other one is pour some spicy opinions on mild subjects.
Give me an example.
I mean, you could go politics, but then that shuts everything down, right? Or you could talk about, which we talked on the show, Love Actually, the movie. and you have really strong opinions, and you just go for the strong opinion.
Diving into pop culture is easier than diving into politics.
And much more fun.
Right.
More fun, right. So then you just start that conversation because all of a sudden you're on that topic versus like, how's the weather? Right?
Yeah. Have you seen this movie? And if you haven't, why not?
Yeah.
And I hate that movie.
Do you like
And there's
Tom
so
Hanks?
much to talk about.
Do you not like Tom
Well, that's
Hanks?
a sore subject. We don't want to go there, but I like Hugh Grant, young Hugh Grant.
Okay, all
Oh,
right.
babe.
All right, so come as your own conversation piece. I'm kind of not on the same page with this one. So this woman found out that the theme was a martini cocktails. So then she dressed up like a fastener on her head, and
I think that's fun.
It's
and
a
then
little
it
extra.
becomes a
Sure.
conversation piece,
Yeah.
right?
She's a
I'm not
Christmas
mad at it.
person. I'm not mad.
No, I just don't think
You don't
I
think you would do
it.
that? Okay.
Yeah, but it would strike a conversation.
We sat down
Absolutely it
yesterday at
would.
lunch, and Kate said to my sister, "What was your favorite part of today, and what was your least favorite part of today?" Which I like that question
I do too. I try to do that with my kids. Well, with Char.
Yeah.
I'll say what was
Yeah.
the best part. This is so funny. I saw this last night and I couldn't wait to talk about this with you guys. I'm glad the producers put it in. So there's two girlfriends. One girlfriend says to the other, when we hang out tomorrow, you don't need to wear any makeup. Don't bother doing your makeup, because they're hanging out with her and her boyfriend.
Oh.
And her friend says, why? Why wouldn't I wear any makeup? And she goes, well, it's just me and my boyfriend. You don't need to go all out. You don't need to do that.
Oh, so this was less about being cozy and more about don't look
Competition.
hot in front of my guy.
Yes, but wouldn't come right out and say that. And she just said, well, why? She wouldn't give her a direct answer. And she said, well, if I'm going to go out, then I'm going to be doing my makeup. So this blew up on Twitter, everybody weighing in. One person said, if this is an issue for you, maybe this is a conversation you need to have with your boyfriend.
I
Do
agree.
you think he's going to be looking at your friend?
This is
Then
about
talk
the
to him.
boyfriend, not the friend.
Or not just the boyfriend, but about yourself too, right?
Your insecurity?
Yeah, I think so.
And she said it out loud. I mean, it's honest. You got to give her points for honesty.
But can you even imagine telling a girlfriend, hey, just so you know, we'll be with my boyfriend. Don't dress up. Don't do your makeup.
If you could wear
Come in
sweats and
sweats.
Uggs, that would be great.
So what do you think about that? It says, I think you're right. Like, it speaks to her. It speaks to her own
and the
insecurities.
relationship with the boyfriend. Like, obviously, there's some insecurity with that and what he's looking at and would he look at my friend. It has nothing to do with her.
It's so funny, though. Like, would it ever cross your mind to even say that? No, I would never even think that.
And it just, I think, talks about control. Like it gives that flavor of controlling a friend, of telling her what to do and what she can and can't do.
There was a poll on Twitter after this blew up. So people say, don't
Wear
go.
makeup and go. Yeah.
Don't go and block her, 36%. Wear makeup and go, yeah, 63%. What do you do if you're that friend? Do you just say, never mind,
I
I'm
don't
out, this
know.
is
If I
Don't
weird?
you
wouldn't
call
go.
and say, what's going on here?
Yeah, don't make it weird,
Yeah.
especially if they're close friends.
I would block her. I'm just blocking her.
Unfriended and blocked.
No, call and see what's happening there, right?
Oh, bizarre.
Do you two spontaneously travel? Have you seen one of those deals come across? We all love flights from home and we all share them with each other. Oh, this flight's on sale. Do you just book and go, like our producer Jill?
I've never really done that. I mean,
I
I've
used
done,
to before kids.
Yeah.
So 2023, according to travel experts, is the year for spontaneous travel, and there are reasons that you should do this. So the first thing they say, it allows you to be more present. You can't overthink that trip. You just got to get up and go. So if you are an over planner, this is a cure. Like, you have to just fly by the seat of your pants because you see it and go.
I do like that. I feel like sometimes the more you kind of go back and forth and keep looking,
Oh, I
you
overthink.
don't do it.
I
And then the deal
overlook,
goes
and
away.
the deal goes away. Their greater openness to the endless possibilities in travel. It gives you a can-do attitude rather than I can't and I can't take the time off and I can't go there and I don't have the money. You start feeling more positive and you discover the next one new sides of your travel personality. You are adventurous.
Totally.
You are daring.
Yeah.
You could go to that place that you thought you couldn't
And
go
you feel
to.
so good coming back. You see it was possible.
And
that you did
finally,
it.
the mental health benefits of travel are real. I always preach this. It's my favorite thing to do. Spontaneity and spontaneous travel releases you from daily stress. It sparks creativity, and it sparks your sense of adventure that you didn't know you had. Where should we go?
Anywhere. I mean,
Anywhere warm. Can we go somewhere warm?
Didn't you say Fiji's on the list?
Fiji's on my list.
Yeah.
I know I've not seen a great deal on Fiji, but where was Where was Nicole going yesterday? She was going to Cancun for Christmas.
Oh, that sounds great too.
Just pick up and go.
We can do GTU live from
know,
Cancun.
let's
And do it for the
Right.
holidays is what she
Yes.
was thinking, like over Christmas. Yep. All right.